Good afternoon, all of you. First, I like to thank all of you for giving me this opportunity. Today, I am going to explain a very important topic. I think you all are Buddhists. The Buddhist says Arogya Paramalaya. I think all are asked this one. And we also like to keep healthy. But most people not pay to much attention their health. Most people pay very poor and small attention their health. And most people feel the important in this when they all sick. So my topic is health related fitness. Before I explain health related fitness, I like to explain what is the physical fitness. You can see physical fitness means body's ability to function efficiently and effectively and work and leisure activities, to be healthy, to resist anxiety and to meet emergency situations. Then physical fitness we can divide main two categories. They are health related fitness. First one is health related fitness. The other one is skill related fitness. First, mostly we do competitive activities like 100 meters, 200 meters, long jump, etc. We use skill related fitness skills. Don't misunderstand. Sometimes day-to-day life we use skill related skill categories. Like sometimes we day-to-day life we take this table, we want strength or power. Sometimes we try to jump onto brain, we use power. Sometimes we run to bus, we use speed. Then mostly we need skill related fitness like competitive activities. But we should pay more attention on health related fitness when we considering our health. Before the discuss discuss health related fitness, we should know what is health related fitness. You can see here health related fitness means health related fitness is a factor that has a direct contribution in minimizing day-to-day good health and health in an individual. Then health related physical fitness category we can again divide five qualities. Health-related fitness has 5 qualities. There are cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, and body composition. Then we identify what are the cardiovascular endurance. Cardiovascular endurance means cardiorespiratory endurance is the ability to distribute oxygen to the active muscles during physical exercises by the activation of blood circulatory and respiratory system. Especially we can develop our cardiovascular endurance. Cardiovascular endurance use blood circulation system and respiratory system. We can develop cardiovascular endurance. We can develop our respiratory and blood circulation system. Then we know how to develop cardiovascular endurance. We can do some exercises for develop the cardiovascular. I think now you know what are the cardiovascular cardiovascular. I think you know what is the cardiovascular endurance. Then you know how to develop cardiovascular endurance. Especially we want to do activities. We can do activities and we can develop our cardiovascular endurance. Now you can see what are the activities. We can develop the cardiovascular endurance by engaging the above activities daily. You can see what are the activities. First one, engaging day-to-day activities. What are we do day-to-day activities? All are do many day-to-day activities. What are the examples? All are doing many activities day-to-day life, in our day-to-day life. What are they? Walking. Swimming.
वीडियो करना है.
Activity. Drawing water. Sweeping the compound. And washing clothes. They are our day-to-day activities. Then other one, climbing the stairs. You have experience how to climb this stairs. Another one, engage in activities like walking fast may develop cardiovascular endurance. We can use many activities develop our cardiovascular endurance. Like you know, brisk walking. Singular means fast walking. We can do very important activity, brisk walking. Then
how do you spell that?
Brisk.
Brisk walking. What does that mean?
Mean fast, waking activity.
Fast walking. It's a new word for me.
Then we want to know what is the benefits of cardiovascular endurance.
What are the benefits?
What are the benefits of develop cardiovascular endurance. First one, gain ability to do more work with less fatigue. Another one, efficiency in transportation and usage of oxygen. Next one, increasing in metabolic activities. Other one, reduction of body weight due to the burning of excess fat. Having mental well-being, high performance in sports activities. I like to explain reduction of body weight due to the burning of excess fat. In Sri Lankan people, all have very big stomach. You all have experience like your stomach have very fat layer. Can you touch your stomach and arm? What are they? They are all your extra meals. They are deposit fat. Another wise I can say, you are not use your fat. Especially we use carbohydrate to generate our energy. Second one, we use fat. Our fat layer is we have much fat layer. It means we are inactive people. We are not use exercise or any sports activities. Then we can see next category, muscular endurance. Muscular endurance means, unlike strength, is the ability of the muscles to make repeated contraction over period of time. Let's see how to develop muscular endurance. Muscular endurance, we can develop muscular endurance. We can use two categorized exercises. First one, we can use our body weight. Other one, we can use extra weights. Here you can see cycling, engaging sports, beach running, mountain climbing. You can see bottom side. They are mentioned. We can do the with body weight exercise. Example: dips, push-ups, sit-ups, half squats. Then we want to know what are the benefits development of muscular endurance. The benefits are increasing the amount of blood supply to the muscles. Next one, development in the muscular function. Development of coordination. Can able to engage in work without getting fatigue. Development in the maintenance of posture. Having good appearance due to the growth with muscles. Be able to engage in hard work for long period of time. Be able to do more work with less fatigue. Next one, muscular strength. Muscular strength means strength is vitally important not only in sports but in day-to-day life. We need to be strong to perform certain tasks such as lifting heavy bags or using our legs to stand up from a chair. Then you can see how can we develop muscular strength. I mentioned before we can use two categories. First one using on body weight, other one using external weight. We can use body weight, different rhythmical jump, dips, push-ups, sit-ups, half squat. Using external weight, exercise done with an assisted dumbbell, gym ball, medicine ball related exercises. Then you can see what are the benefits developing the muscular strength. Benefits are can do more work with less effort. Next one, generate more power with muscles. Next one, having a good appearance due to the growth of muscles. I know younger generation, all are going goes to all are going to gym. They are trying to develop their muscles. They want to build up their good appearance. They try to go and gym, build up their appearance. Next one, no, sorry. Next one, flexibility. Flexibility is the movement available at our joints, usually controlled by the length of our muscles. We can develop the flexibility. How to develop the flexibility? We can use main three activities. First one, muscles stretching exercise. Stretching exercise means we stretch our muscles and hold 10 or 15 seconds. We can do the all part in our body. Next one, yoga exercises. I think you know. Next one, gymnastic activities. I think you all saw the gymnastic players. They can stretch their body. They already gymnastic player want flex. Then you can see what are the benefits by the developing the flexibility. First one, the body joint function in a higher stand. Next one, minimum accident and alignments related body joints. Help to maintain the body balance, develop in the sports skills, less body pain when demonstrating the correct posture. Next, we can see what is the body composition. Body composition means body composition is the amount of muscle, fat, bone, cartilage, etc. that makes up our our body. Then, in terms of health, fat is the main point of interest, and everything else is termed learned body tissue. The amount.
Now, can we rush it through the slides?
Right. Next slide. How we can maintain body composition? We can do various activities. First one, engage in a sport of exercise. Next one, maintain a correct pattern of nutrition. Especially I like to mention correct nutrition pattern. We try to avoid starchy food, fatty food, sugar food, high salt food. Then other one, having adequate rest and sleep. We sometimes all people want to adequate rest and sleep. Young people want to 8 to 12 hours sleep. Adult they use their practices like 6 hours or 8 hours. They minimize the intake of carbohydrate rich food and fatty food. They minimize the intake of sugary and fatty food. Next, benefit of physically fit. When developing all health-related physical categories, qualities, we can gain those benefits. Heart becomes strong and works more efficiently. Can lose weight is more combined exercise and healthy eating. Build stronger bones, joint and ligaments. Reduce risk and diseases. Feel more positive. Promote better sleep. Relax and release stress. Less likely to answers of depressed. Then I think you have how to what are the health-related fitness, what are the benefits, developed health-related fitness and health-related fitness qualities, etc. Do you have any questions? Now, especially I like to mention, if we consider about our health and physically well-being, this is how we should practice our daily routine. Thank you.